There are so many races available in this game, and if you have all the expansions, then you can play the furry or the not so furry race. But let's be honest with ourselves, this wasn't your second or third choice. You instinctively picked this race without looking at any other available option because, like everyone who plays this game, you are a bitch. From the first press of a button to hovering over the available races, you saw this one and you just... And I mean, who could blame you? With how much media you've been consuming that revolves around animes that have femboy catgirls, boys, mangoes, visual novels, and that other kind of anime, there is no surprise that you picked this race before even thinking about it. Being the most popular race picked in the female side at least, this is a race that completely goes against their scarcity lore-wise. And with the many strengths that Miqo players have, these folks can be quite the menace to society.
Whoa.
This is the Miqo'te Experience. When creating a Miqo'te, you are immediately gravitated to one thing. Big fucking titties. Making a small girl with big badoinkadoinks is probably the main thing that every single Miqo enjoyer does. But what if you're a male? It do not matter.
Big fucking tits.
Female Miqo'te is the third shortest race in the roster for the ladies, while male Miqo'tes are the second shortest in the roster for the men. You have a variety of tail options that includes, but is not limited to, you need Jesus. Some tails barely have a difference unless you have hair highlights, but that's besides the point. Selecting a specific face that all look cute except the ass sniffer face. And for the males, well... Now the question a lot of people might be asking is, what is the difference between Seekers of the Sun and Keepers of the Moon? And the only thing I can genuinely tell you is the negligible stats, the eyes, the presence of fangs, and of course, the available skin colors. But 9 times out of 10, the only thing people will genuinely give a shit about are the fangs. Nah shit, let's talk voices. Yeah, I don't know, take what suits your fancy. But be warned, some Miqo voices can really up the antics of raids.
Finally, I've made the best Miqo'te I could possibly make. Let's check the voices. Hold the fuck up.
I spent 30 minutes on that shit. Miqo'te customization is pretty good for how limited we really are in this game. Being able to customize tail, and that's about it. Imagine if we could customize ears to make it more fluffy like that of Vieira. Now that would be cool, wouldn't it? But there are solutions. A ton of them, actually. Wait, no. Now you're in the game. Finally, after spending hours of customization, you're finally in the game to test out your incredible animations. Something that really strikes players when it comes to the animations of Miqos is how they sometimes have actions that are very feline-esque. Hands raised up, the ears lowered down, some wiggling action here and there, and of course, sporadic actions that resemble a cat going through zoomies, or some shit. Alright, what's next on the to-do list? Right. Male Miqo'tes, much like their lore, are very quiet and avoidant of crowds of people. They'll usually shy away from a conversation or simply decide to not engage in socialism because that is kinda cringe. They can either be the most incompetent raider or the most godly raiders on the face of the planet. But that can be said for nearly every single player, but with Miqo'tes, it's mostly because of how popular they are. They open up variety that most other races can't even think of. Female Miqo'tes are almost an all-rounder kind of character. You can start with a female Miqo'te, put her in a bubble, and they can broaden up to be whatever you can think of. They can be one of those Lincoln Bio kinda ass players, raid gods, soul suckers, innocent fuckers, or the most unhinged person with the name Condalanus Quintillion Google Squibbins. The third. So here is a segment of how you'd imagine these monsters to be. Hey, you doing okay? Yeah?
Flashback.
Big fat bitches, bitches. Rah! Rah!
But anyways, female Miqo'te can make Glamour look pretty damn good. They have a small, albeit average height that makes outfits look very comfy but stylish at the same time. Male Miqo'te don't have the same perks as that of male Elysin when it comes to fashion sense, but they make up for it with their proper physique. Lamau. Catgirls and catboys are the most popular and most populous race in this game. So popular in fact that you change the basic race from here to Miqo'te. So you know what? Thank you. It means a lot to me that I can feel more unique when I stand around a capital city I get harassed by some scene demon. In short, you are a majority that finds themselves blessed with so many redacted that can enhance your experience in this game. So many glamour designs that is mostly plastered on a Miqo body because they can make it look good. At least better than me, but fuck you. And you'll never stand out in a crowd because wherever you go, they're right there. So if you want to be the basic bitch that we know and love, then pop off, king. Or queen.